I was about 15, and it started with pain pills. And just because they made me feel good. And they were easy, yeah, I just took them from my grandma. So I was 15, and then from the pain pills, it went to the heroin, it went to the meth. It was, so yeah, and it was just a downward. I stopped when I was pregnant. I stopped, and then after I had her is when the needle came in, and that's what took me down. Just doing whatever I had to do, lying to whoever, saying whatever I had to say, do whatever I had to do to get that feel good, that numb. You just chase the numb, basically, because then you don't want to feel or deal with any real problems. And so I lied to everyone. It was terrible. Well, my probation officer, he saw me running around with this guy that he knew, and he told me to get away from him 3 months in a row, and I kept having the same guy bring me to him, and he'd see him, and so he sent me to jail. Told me I needed to go do 30 days at a rehab in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I was like, I ain't going 30 days nowhere. I ain't doing. And so my mom got in contact with him and offered up, well, there's this 12-month residential place in Missouri that she can go to. He was like, oh yes, that's the place. And so that's what I get for being stubborn for over 30 days. I get sent to a 12-month. And so my mom gets me brought here, and I got here at 3 a.m. one night, and then I slept for 10 days upstairs at Primrose. I needed the sleep. And so when I woke up, my daughter kept saying to me, I miss Papa and Nana so much. Can we please go home? And at one point, I had heard enough of that. And you know what? Yeah, let's go. It was a weekend, and so I told a worker there, I'm ready to go. I'm trying to go. And they're like, well, we can't get anything in your box downstairs, in the safe downstairs. And I was like, okay, I'm tired anyways. Let's go back upstairs. And then I just prayed that night, God, please, I know she misses Papa and Nana. I miss them more than anything. But if this is where you want me to be, if this is what I need to be doing, please help this, not to be easier, but help her to not entice me to leave this place. And ever since then, my daughter, she always says, I miss Papa and Nana, and I do too. But she has not asked me since that night, can we please go home? Because it's too hard for me to say, no, let's stay. So, God's amazing. When I first came in, I've always known there was a God. I know He's real. I know that. But I thought that I had done so much damage to myself that He don't want to fix even this. But since I've been here, I mean, there's a light at the end of the tunnel now. It's glim sometimes. It's pretty dim sometimes, but it's there. And I don't feel, and I've been able to forgive my own self for the things that I didn't even think God would forgive. I think a lot of the work that we do, it brings up topics of situations that I've just wanted to forget, and that's why the drugs help me just forget those things. Don't address any of the problems that you caused but it's made me have to sit and think about why did I hate so many things about myself? Why could I not forgive? So it's made me sit and think and ponder and ask myself, and it's helped me to get to the root of the problem of a lot of things. There is hope, but you can't keep looking within yourself for that hope, because you can't do this alone. You've got to go to God. I mean, He doesn't make it easy, but He makes it possible, and you just have to have that faith. That you can't see faith, it's just you have to feel it. When people think of rehab, they think of facility type, but Primrose is so much like a home. It's like a resort almost. Once you just got to deal with rules, and most of us need to learn rules. So, and it's just amazing the examples that are set by staff and even other girls who've been there long. You learn how to act. Like I said, it's hard to be the mom that you never had. My Nana always did the mothering things for me, always took the role, but I always knew my mom was absent. And so it's hard to be what you never saw. But in being here, I'm learning how to be everything my daughter needs, because I'm all she has. Nana and Papa are always there for her, always there for me, but all she's got here is me. And so when you're singled out, you have to do it. You learn how, and you get advice from other moms who have been where we've been, so.